Hello and welcome to another episode of the Hometown Hawks podcast. I'm your host, Henry Vasquez. As always, joined by the other Vasquezes in the group here. What do we got going on, boys?
What is up? What's up? It's good to be back. I feel like I've been missing out on a lot of these.
Yeah, been a good minute, Rick. Been a good minute.
We're back. Back. Been busy. We've been busy. I've been chasing after some bucks. Finally got one yesterday. So that journey is done for now. Anyway, I still got a doe tag I got to fill. So that I can go out any day and fill that one. But yeah, my buck is done. So yeah, my free time is free again.
Nice.
Yeah.
First and foremost, I just want to say happy birthday to Henry. Henry
happy
just
birthday.
had a birthday as of yesterday. As in this podcast, our oldest cousin, he turned 53, as you can tell in his fucking face. Happy birthday to you, old man. We love you. We love the crap out of you. And hopefully your day was freaking awesome. So how about you, Phillipson, on your birthday day?
Well, my day was very enjoyable, dude. I did what I wanted. I did what I liked, what I wanted, I guess. I just did what I wanted. So I'm going to show you guys a little something here. Look where I was.
Oh, nice. Those are some good seats there.
There's me.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
That's awesome. That's really cool.
4 rows up. 4 rows up. So let me tell you a little story here. All right. So we were celebrating, right? We had something big to celebrate after this big win from the Hawks, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not going to say who, but there were some little shooters going on, right? And the group behind us had some too, little fireballs. I took a fireball, chugged it, and I just clenched it with my teeth. I finished it like this, turn around, and there's a cop. He goes, "Really?" And I'm like,
"That's funny."
And I spit it out, and he goes, "Whoop." I'm like, so yeah.
That's funny.
He's like, "I can kick you out right now." I'm like, "Please don't." I'm like, "I'm done. No more." I'm like, I don't have nothing to say. I'm guilty. I did it.
That's
so
funny.
Yeah.
I'm the guy.
And then it continued, and then he's like, "But that guy back there," I'm like, "Yeah, he's with me. We're good. We're done. No more. We're celebrating, dude. Relax." So yeah, I wish I could tell you who it was, guys, but I had fun.
Good.
So then that continued on. Yeah, it just continued on, and then my night ended at 9:30.
You're cashed out.
I cashed out. I was up early, as always, for no reason. So I enjoyed the full day. So
good, man.
So where'd you guys watch the game at?
I was at my mother-in-law's place. We were gonna head to one of the local new breweries, the Field Day Brewing, but that place is always packed. So we just decided to kind of keep it kind of low key, and then we just went to their place and we watched it there. Had some snacks and stuff, and that was way more relaxing to watch it there, and didn't have to worry about just being able to see it or hear it or anything. It was good to watch. So I was good with that. It was fun.
Nice. Heck yeah. Yeah, I had a chance to watch here in my garage with my family. I'm gonna tell you what, if you have not bought a projector and got honestly, we paid like $35 for a projector. We paid another $10 for this giant white sheet, not an actual projector sheet, but just a really white sheet from Walmart. That's where we watched it, and it was, which we won't get to how it was, but it was just a good time to spend time with the family and kind of seeing that win. So, yeah.
Well, good, guys. Sounds like we all had our days laid out pretty good, right? So, hey, let's just get right into it, right? So the Hawks pull off another win. Yeah, Hawks pull off another win, 15-12. Kind of a nail biter down at the end there, where our defense held them off to clinch the game pretty much. And then on that big, what's his name? Joe Evans batted that ball down.
Oof.
Then we got the ball back. And then we had K2 finish out the game for us getting that first down. And then I was looking at the clock, and I'm like, we can just run this clock out now. They were out of timeouts. We had one, so we knelt that one down, and the place went nuts. With that being said, guys, we're back to Indy, right? Back to the championship game.
Back to Indy.
Let's go.
Back to Indy. I've heard, it was an awesome, and I've actually heard a lot of like mixed feelings on going to Indy and everything, which is funny because, I mean, like on paper, like the stats, the way we've been playing, like we shouldn't really be going, but I mean, it's fun. It's still fun that we made it, that we're making it there. So like I've been saying to people, it's about the journey there, and it's about the cool thing about being able to say like, well, the Hawks started off like this and this happened during the season, and they made it, and they might have gotten spanked, but man, it was a hell of a story for like, as like like the bow on top, I guess, if you want to call it that way.
Absolutely. So if I look at it, and usually Henry, we started that first quarter, right? We started that first, we kind of started the first quarter and work our way through the quarters, and that's where I definitely want to kind of start on, because holy crap, that man who was throwing the ball for the Iowa Hawkeyes, I had no clue who that guy was, because he was making the passes. The receivers were catching the balls. The tight ends were catching the balls. We had a great balance of run and pass. The play action was it was there. It was working. And then I think that Illinois kind of figured out, if I can kind of push a little bit to the second quarter, and I'll go ahead and pass it off. But once we get into the second quarter, mid of it seemed like they're figuring us out, and then I believe Paddock started kind of figuring us out defensively as well. And at this time, go ahead. I'll let one of you guys take it.
No, so I was just gonna say I want to piggyback off that real quick, and I'll give credit to my brother-in-law, because we were talking about this yesterday too. That they did play very well. You said like first quarter, or would you even say first quarter, or like the first two drives? Would you say like, and then after that it kind of went.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you that.
Right.
Yeah.
And he made a great point, which we all knew this, but it was almost as if it was like scripted, right? Mm-hmm. So, and by that I mean is that they've practiced these handful of plays at practice. They've nailed those down at practice until they get them right, until they do them until they can't get them wrong. Yeah. And after they do those plays, then you can kind of see after that they were like, well, shit, kind of what do we do now? Right? Because Cannon Nuts was doing fantastic. Yeah, the first drive, the second drive, right? Man, it was awesome. It was like they were connecting. Everything was going smooth. And after that, it was like, well, they're kind of starting to figure us out. They've adapted to it. And after that, it was kind of like it just fucking went downhill. Obviously, we all noticed that. But yeah, like I said, it's scripted. And once they were able to figure that out, Brian doesn't know how to adapt to that. He's like, well, we've done these plays all throughout practice and they've worked. Let's just try them. Let's do this. Let's do that. Obviously when you get figured out, he can't adapt to it. Like I said already. So that was kind of, when you kind of start to realize that. And when my brother-in-law said that, I was like, oh, holy shit. Yeah, you're right. That's they did the plays. They know they got them. And now they've got them figured out, and now they don't know where to go.
Now we're gonna wing it.
Yep. Now let's wing it. Now let's do. Let's go shotgun, and we'll throw a fucking 2-yard out to the tight end.
Yeah.
Right. So, like you said, yeah, it's all about that scripted play, right? They definitely do great right out of the gate. All those scripted plays and whatnot. I missed our first drive, to be honest. We had to get in line to get our beers and whatnot. So we got to the point where when I walked in, Torrey had just pinned them deep there right before that safety. Okay. So we walked in as the defense was on the field. Was it the first play or the drive? Second, with their drive, I can't remember. But either way, we was it Joe Evans got in there on that first play, knocked that ball out. You know, we just about recovered it for that touchdown, but it ended up being a safety.
Yep.
Which the game couldn't have started any better, right? That just shifted momentum our way right out of the gate. Our defense, again, like I said, just awesome. And then just on the field, I mean, they just looked like you said, like the second drive, they just look more comfortable out there, right? They're playing as a unit.
Yeah,
playing as a unit, they're actually moving the ball, and it's actually, you know, that's fun football to watch when we're actually moving the ball, guys. It's
absolutely.
And Deacon's hitting the man he's supposed to, and he's hitting him right in the fucking hands instead of in the fucking back. It was awesome.
Yeah, he's doing his progressions. You know, this guy's covered. This guy's covered. Oh, here we go. Boom.
Yeah, I thought that looked great. Yeah.
Passes.
He was hitting those checks, man. He was like checking, boom, dumping it to the person, and it was like, holy fuck, that's awesome.
What'd we give up? 2 sacks on the day, I think.
No, like I think we gave him over 4.
I don't know.
4 sacks, you think?
I
can't remember.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was definitely. Hold on, Matt. Thank you, buddy. It was definitely over 4 sacks. One thing I can say is, and I think everybody saw as well, is yes, you're right. Probably the best analogy you can say, it was scripted. And then after that, once that pressure started coming in, you could see him kind of in the oh crap, freaking this mindset, and just start winging it here, winging it there. There's even times I believe when we hit like in the second quarter into third quarter, where he, the offensive line gave him that time, but he was just so antsy that he just throwing balls just outrageously, not sure to who.
When he was hucking him down the field,
but and there's nobody there.
Yeah, there's nobody there within like 10 yards, probably 10, 15 yards, and I was like, well, you got an arm on you, dude, but fucking A.
Exactly, but at the same time, you can have the best arm in the world, but if you're not accurate, then you're not worth a sack of goddamn corn.
Right, and like I said, which was like very, I don't know, it was just very weird. Like in the beginning, like it's those first 2 drives, I was like, holy hell, like he's hitting them, he's not overthrowing them, not underthrowing them, and I was like, man, this guy, I'm like, if they keep this up, like this is gonna be a great fucking game. And I spoke too soon, I think. So,
and for credit, especially Ostrenga played a good game. Stylianos played a heck of a game. Anderson, freaking old boy from that, what's his name? Was it Brown? I can't tell his name.
Yeah, Caleb Brown.
Yeah, Caleb. Oh my
gosh. Receiver. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
And he's a 4-star. He's a 4-star receiver, right? The kid that came out of Ohio, and like you said, he said it in his press conference. He said, I had to make these coaches believe in me. And once I got to that point, my development, he's to that point where he's developed to be a starter now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So his future is bright. Hopefully, he just gets better from here. Okay, he's gonna be our next guy to be our wide receiver.
Absolutely.
So we got him, like you said, Ostrenga, Stylianos. That's credit to our tight ends room. Our tight end room. We're tight end you, right?
Yep.
Tight end you, and we're scripted. In our offense is scripted around our tight ends. We lost our number 1 and 2 tight end right out of the gate. But, and that kills us big time.
Yep.
That pass Ostrenga in the quarter of the end zone there. I was down in that end zone. I could see everything. I could see him wide open. I knew where it was going. I was just. It was just nuts.
But hey, shout out to Ragaini. That man plays 110%. He plays balls to the walls. He's flying around, diving, catching the ball, doing everything he possibly can just to help the team. So, you know what? Hopefully that we get another freaking Ragaini sooner than later. But he does. That he's a heck of a football player. I love it.
Yeah. Shout out to the Ragainis. Yes, they do come to the food stand, and they like to eat, and they're awesome people.
Awesome.
Awesome people. And then the one guy that comes up all the time, he's like, I'm gonna miss this. I had to come one more time for Nico. He's like, I'm gonna miss all you guys. I'm gonna miss you. Yeah. So they've been great.
That's awesome.
So
that's freaking awesome.
Yeah. So then that brings us to the second half, right? Second half of the game. Where are we? What was the score in the second half, Rick? Do you remember? I think we were down, right?
Score in the second half, we are
10-9. We started 10-9. Yep.
10-9.
10-9.
Yeah,
yep.
10-9. And
10-9, and then 13-9 in the fourth quarter there, like right at the beginning there.
Mm-hmm.
2 field goals. Yep. Yeah, 13-9. Yep.
Yep. And then
our special teams. Okay, so let's go to our special teams here. Okay, our special teams, we missed the point after attempt after our touchdown, and then Stevens actually missed a 51 yarder. Is that what it would have been? I think
so.
He missed that 1 yarder. You know,
you're struggling.
He is struggling. Right. Thank you.
Yep. So like you said, I mean, it's just one of those things.
Yeah. These last couple games, if you can't look at it, like Drew's struggling. I don't know what it is, but I get it. You know, if it was the, let's see, was it the north side or the north side or south side end zone that the wind was blowing, because the kicker from Illinois, he made that 52, and then there was another 52, and he was short by maybe 2 or 3 yards. So possibility that, wind's definitely a factor. But if you look at historically of what Drew has done recently of these games, he's been missing some kicks that we would assume that he's definitely going to hit.
Right.
And then we left some points. Left some points on the table there. That would have put us up to what, 21 at least. Then we would have hit the over kind of thing. It's no, it would have been 4. So 4 points. It would 19. It would have been a 19-12 game then. But
19-12
game. Just giving up the
13, 19-13 because they had 13 total.
Right.
But no, and punting wise, that Weegen, Weegen.
Yeah,
that guy's quick. Yeah, he's quick. He's fast. I'm actually kind of excited. Yep. I'm definitely excited because at one point he jumped over dude, did some shakes, came up the field, made some good moves to progress the ball up to maybe like 35, 40, 42, which gave us, better freaking field advantage for old Ken and us to maneuver the ball. But it was great. And credit LaShawn Williams, that guy's he's a workhorse. Holy crap, he's a workhorse.
Yep. So that brings us to our next, saying that we got Weegen back there making the runs for the punt return. So do you guys feel as though our defense is missing Coop? When I sent you guys that message about Coop on our group text, kind of worried me a little bit, but at the same time, Deshaun Lee did great.
I thought they stepped up and were. Yeah, he did. And I think he's just been waiting for his chance to play and show. And holy hell, I mean, what a good time to show it, for an important game. I think our defense, although it was missing Coop, I think we still were able to. Well, obviously, we showed that we're still able to get it done, even though we're missing some important people, right? That shows that our depth is still fucking solid, and whether number 1 or number 2 goes down, like we would still be able to put our money where our mouth is on defense.
Absolutely. So if Cooper DeJean ever listens to this podcast, first of all, we love you. Number 2, I thought D. Lee, he played Phil Parker's defense, and you can see it. Nothing deep, right? Nothing deep. He had the ability to set the goal. At times, I thought he played maybe a little bit too far off the receivers, which in the game, you can see that they're kind of just tagging him and targeting him, and they kept catching these 5, 7, 8 and outs. But for the most part, again, as your coach, you do what the coach says. We want nothing deep, keep everything in front of you. But some of those tackles he made was actually really, really nice. Getting in there. He at one point, like they thought it was a pass, ended up being a run, and then he reacted and shot in there, hit the guy in the legs. The guy came up, boom, done deal. So for D-Lee being a young guy, having to jump in there, especially playing the role of Cooper DeJean, I couldn't ask for more. So.
Right, and to be honest, we're gonna miss Coop, right? It sucks when he's got to see him for 18 months total. What's he leaving on the table? 2 more years, but why would you? If he's projected to be a first round pick, that alone right there is like a $7 or $8 million just a signing bonus for a team that's gonna get a special player who's great. It's just something that most teams, it just hurts most teams. When you get a special player, they're not going to stick around long. The only one that did was Tyler Linderbaum. He did come back that last year, which
he did.
Everybody kind of thought he was going to be kind of crazy to do that, knowing that he was going to be a first rounder. But he came back and he just loved his Hawks that much.
Built up the stock as well.
Stock a little bit more, yeah, because he has short arms, right? They said he had short arms, so he wouldn't make it in the pros.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Whatever that means.
No, guess what? Now he plays every Sunday for the Baltimore Ravens as their doggone center.
All right, and then, yeah.
But guess what? Tory fucking Taylor. They got him Australian truck nuts. I know recently he came out and stated that this is going to be his final year. All over freaking Facebook and any page that you follow, his dad was there for senior night. He's going to be one special player that any team who needs a punter, they're going to get a freaking stud. Absolutely.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
They're going to be lucky. Like, it's gonna suck that he's gone, but
Jay Higgins,
good for him. Yeah,
he's got Jay Higgins as well. He's next on the chopping block too. He's a senior this year. Nick Jackson's gone probably for sure.
Yeah.
Jay Jay can't come back another year, but I don't think he has much to prove anymore. To be honest, he stepped up, next man in mentality, and he's a dog, bro. So as we talked to Roy last week, he's pretty proud of his boy there. That was great.
He's certified.
As Ray puts it. Yeah, Roy puts it. Yep. I talked to him too this weekend.
That man is certified. So. Absolutely.
So another big player, like I said, Caleb Johnson dropped down to the number 3 running back in our room. Coming in big in the second half with big runs. He broke loose on that one to score that game winning touchdown. He great blocking by our line, huge hole that he just hit it hard, and and as he said in the press conference, he hit it, and he just had to read his the only person he had left to read was the safety, and he just kind of cut back around and took it to the house. It was nice to see. Yeah, he's just a big boy.
Oh yeah, he is.
Imagine that guy running at you.
Yeah, no shit.
Right.
I think it'll be good for him too.
Confidence booster there, yeah. So.
Yeah, and especially what even more fire, to put behind you or underneath you to hold your feet to the flame, than sticking you as number 3, and it's like, well, holy shit, it's time to to fucking put up. Just kind of that mentality where it's like I'm not going to be just given the spot just because I'm fucking K2. It's you still got to work for it. It's a job. You got to go back there and get your job back.
Since coming back from his injury, his sickness, whatever was initially reported, this man comes into situations where we have to have it, and guess what?
Shows up.
He's 2 for 2 show exactly. He's
That's
2 for 2
awesome.
for showing up and making things happen.
Hell yeah. Yeah, he's awesome, man.
I love it. But
All right, guys. Yeah, you got it.
No, I was gonna say Spencer Petras, transfer portal. What is your take on this?
I didn't even know about it.
Yeah.
Where's he even at right now? I don't even know.
He's with us.
Yeah.
He's
Spencer Petras.
He's what is? He's a coach.
Coach assistant,
coaching assistant or something,
yeah.
grad assistant or something like that. Yeah, he's
I didn't know
still.
that.
He's got one more year. You know, I could see him going to a smaller school. You know,
you and I Panthers
doing
get
great.
ready.
You know,
you and I Panthers get ready. He's coming to you, baby, up the road.
It wouldn't be a bad spot for him.
Get ready. Hey, South
he
Dakota.
Likes, he
South
likes
Dakota
Iowa
State,
that
get
much.
ready.
I was just about to say South. That was the first thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. That was the first school that came to mind. South Dakota State.
Hey, get ready. He's coming for you. You too, North Dakota State. He's
And guess
coming.
what? And then they show up and beat us. That'd be great. We play him here in a couple years.
Yeah.
Comes up with Brian as the OC there. Ooh.
Oh man, what a duo right there.
They got to be
come with a package
deal,
deal.
wherever
They
they
come
go.
with
Right?
exactly.
You know, I was.
You take
And
both
to be honest, I
none.
think I was always
They'd be like
a
none.
Spencer Petras fan. I always
Yes, you were.
Yep, I always like to pick on the clan here on our home Hawks page just to
stir the pot.
It wasn't all on that kid. It wasn't all on that kid. You know, I like to stir the pot.
I know.
It wasn't all on him, but it's just he just kind of fell at the wrong place at the wrong time, and he took a lot of shit. You know,
yes,
good for him to move on, get healthy. He's he stuck it out here to get healthy, got his arm back, and good for him. Wish him well.
Oh,
Hopefully he
absolutely.
lands a place to play somewhere. So everyone. Once a Hawk, always a Hawk, right?
Absolutely.
That's right. Maybe somewhere that
roll with the
has
punches.
an actual quarterback coach. That'd be great. Might
Yeah,
do him some good. Might do him some good. Who knows? Maybe. I don't know. That's
with
just me
that
thinking.
Yeah, and again, boys, like I said, we're back to Indy. And I'm gonna piggyback off of what Ricky said earlier, something about people saying, "Oh, why the hell are you gonna go? Don't waste your fucking time going." It's like, you know what? You gotta embrace what you have, right? Embrace what's in front of you. These boys went through a lot. They lost 5 of the big starters, 4.
Yeah.
They've been through a lot of shit. I'm just gotta say, don't be a miserable human being and try to bring the team down just because they're not what you want, right?
Right.
True fans, stick it out. Stick it out.
Exactly.
Support your team.
Put yourself in their shoes. Think about how fucking excited you would be if you're going to fucking Indy, right? That's how we all should feel.
Yeah, like I said, I can almost guarantee you there's no one else that wants to win a ball game more than they do, right? They're the ones putting out the product on the field. We as fans, all we can do is talk shit, talk all we want. But we were never D1 athletes, right? So we can just
No, we weren't.
So no. So we'll never know what it's like to be in there. I can, kudos to them. They grind. I'm sure they grind every day, every night. So, like I said, don't be a miserable human being. Cheer your boys on. We're going to Indy. You'll probably see me with Indy pictures of Indy of me. I'll be there. That's the plan anyway, as of right now. So, yeah, that's all I got to say, I guess, guys.
Yeah, I'll have to join in on the next time.
What do you got there?
That thing.
All right.
Turn the vibration mode on. What is that?
Yeah. Hey, right here. Here it is. This is a Make a Mark cigar that's been dipped into bourbon. Once we get off this thing, I'm gonna smoke this. I'll send the pictures to you. We can add them to the page. But this is for Henry makes a great point. Kirk Ferentz is one of the most emotional coaches, and he loves these guys so doggone much. And just see the emotions after the game. you know, kind of get you going too, because he cares. He cares so doggone much. And so this cigar is, which I will smoke this evening right after this pod. It is for the 2023 Big Ten West champions, the Iowa Hawkeyes.
Go Hawks, baby.
Go Hawks. Go Hawks.
Yeah.
Go Hawks.
Yeah, I just gotta share one more thing here. We gotta for any bow hunters out there that know what it takes to get some put in the grind too for that shit.
What's that? Who did? Who did?
Here, I got.
Oh, hey, that's me. There we go.
I had to share it, right? I had to get it on here.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah. See,
Hey,
Thank
you.
you.
Be happy
Wasn't
with
the
that
one
shit.
I was after, but hey, that guy walked in and I was like, this is a good buck here.
hey,
Next year, I'm gonna let my big one live for next year. Next year, I'll get him.
Hey, you know what? Great job hitting it with your Oldsmobile Cutlass, your car, instead of shooting with a bow. But you know,
yeah, and then I jammed the arrow in after I hit it.
absolutely. Hey,
The legs are mangled. But
hey,
That's why there's no legs on it. See?
yeah, there's no legs. They're
I
fucking running over.
I just hope that car is okay. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, it's the Cutlass, dude. They just don't make them like they used to anymore. It's a Cutlass. Of course, it's okay.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, good little laugh there, guys.
Absolutely.
All right, guys. Well, I think we're gonna try to record if you guys can Wednesday night, and
Okay.
or you know we got a holiday coming up. We can do Wednesday night. I think we can make it
Nebraska.
work.
I hate Nebraska. Let's get it Wednesday.
Let's get a good one here. Maybe I can invite somebody, a Nebraska fan on here, so we can just dog.
God damn.
Oh, gotta be great.
Let's reach out to one of their goddamn podcasters who do the same shit because
Let's find a Nebraska.
Oh,
Jesse.
my
I just
God.
want to make fun of a Nebraska Jesse.
yeah, me too.
You know,
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
And then I'll accidentally start making fun of our Jesse on accident. But
Oh my god.
we'll lump it all together. Lump it all.
Play my theme music.
Yeah, we'll definitely get somebody on, right? Hey, thanks for joining us, guys. Another episode. Hey, this is episode 20. It is, isn't it?
Thanks to holy shit episode.
Hawks
20.
win. We're on to Indy. It's episode 20. Let's go. Go Hawks. Thanks for joining us, guys. Like and subscribe. Get this stuff out to everybody. Let's go. Let's grow the brand.
Let's go get it.
Peace.